I love I love that I can see Mark's, you've pulled another Adam and know exactly what that means. I muted the mic, and I said to myself, "I'm gonna mute it." I don't normally mute it, but when I did, because I was having some technical difficulties before going live, I said, "I'm gonna mute it, but make sure I remember to unmute." But I love that I saw Mark's comment, he's pulled another Adam and knew exactly what to look at. So let's start again. Ready? Okay. Oh Lord, that was a good intro as well. I was giving it my all there. Okay, let's start again. Hello, my friends, Gary Goers and fellow poets. Welcome back to Conversing with Poets, the live stream series every Sunday where a bunch of poets get back together and talk all things poetry, or for the most part, talk all things not poetry, but we do try and talk poetry, but oftentimes it veers off into other directions. We do have some rules. We don't talk religion, we don't talk politics, and if we've got a differing opinion, that's great. We share that differing opinion, but we're just always respectful with sharing it and with other people who have different opinions. So we're respectful and we don't talk politics or religion. I did say hello to everyone. Hello, Doreen. I'll do it again. No, I'll do it again. You guys deserve it. Hello, Doreen. Hello, Danny. Hello, I am Gurf. Hello, Dimitri. Hello, Mark. Hello, Nightbot. Raven. If I haven't said Raven, Chris. Hello. Dalen. Hello. Welcome back. Class. Hello. Welcome back. Dazzle. Hello. Delgo. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me after the ride along. I see a few of you. Hello, I made it to the live. Yes, you did, Dimitri, and thank you so much because I know you were at the ride along as well. So I can't remember all the things they did mention. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, if you're watching this, we've got 13 people watching but only 7 likes. So please make sure you hit that like button. It does really help the channel. It is completely free and it just takes 2 seconds. During the write along, we hit 6,700 subscribers. It is that side, yeah. 6,700 subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I was saying that I was feeling a little sad the last few days because I thought maybe you guys had gotten bored of me and tired of me because comments and likes had dropped off a little bit. But it's good to see that's just my head playing nasty tricks on me. Hello, look at all those love hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. So yes, we have £60,000 poetry book to talk about. I wish that was mine. Alas, it's not. But first of all, how is everyone's weekends going? I did see Mark mentioned Poco Chatmo. I will come on to that in a second, but I want to hear from you guys. How was everyone's weekend so far? Or how was everyone's week, should I say? Woohoo, congrats. Yeah, we've just gone up to 6,701. I literally looked at the counter as it was moving. That's awesome. Thank you so much to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate that. Nikki, stranger. Hello, Nikki. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back home. Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, we just hit 701, so thank you so much. Sick, but getting through it. Oh no, weather is beautiful. Ah, that's not good. I'm sorry that you're feeling sick. My weekend has been great. My New York Mets are on a 9-game winning streak. Nice. Are they baseball? Are they baseball? I feel like they are baseball, and I probably just got that completely wrong. I don't know when you'll end this live, but in about an hour or so, I'll have to go to sleep. That's okay, Dimitri. We usually go for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so that's okay. But thank you so much for being here. I understand you have to be up in the morning, for school and stuff, so that's okay. Don't worry. Weekend's been great watching some rugby. Nice, nice. Uh, where did I get to? My weekend has been great. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Good to see you. Congrats on 6,700. Thank you. And 6,701. I hope you feel better soon. Baseball, okay. I did catch a Dodgers game when I was in LA. It took me pretty much the whole game to really understand the rules, but I enjoyed it. It was a good atmosphere. Dodgers lost, and they still put fireworks up around the stadium. Like, I love that attitude. Hell yeah. My hub loves the Mets too. Awesome, Doreen. Oh, that's. Oh, they are so underrated. I feel like I've heard of the New York Mets. New York has two teams, am I right? Is it the Knicks? The Mets and the Knicks? Am I right in saying that? At least baseball is easier to understand than the difference between union and league. Yeah, I am not a huge sports person. Football or soccer, football. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Um, is sort of my only game, and basketball actually. You got it, Adam. Yeah, and the Yankees. Oh, okay. Mets and Yankees. So who are the Knicks then? Who are the Knicks? Or are the Knicks the Yankees? I don't know. Hockey, I think. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Maybe I don't know as much as I thought. So, £60,000 poetry book. Oh no, before we come on to that, I'll do one last bit of promo because Mark did bring it up. If you guys aren't aware, the Poetry Cove, my company, the Poetry Cove, we're currently running a month-long event. It's called Poco Chatmo, Poetry Cove Chatbook Month. It's the brainchild of Herb Hagel, or Hagel. Uh, you guys might know him as Mythical Meter when we do the streams and stuff. Herb came to me and was like, "Hey, I've got this idea. Let's do it." I was like, "Okay, I'm super busy, but I will absolutely support you in it." And it's been the most amazing thing. So it's inspired by GloPoRimo. The only difference is GloPoRimo, you write a poem every day, right? Here, you set your own target, whether that is write a poem every day. And I think for the most part, that is what people are doing, which is commendable, very commendable. But you don't have to. If you only want to write one poem a week or two poems a week, it's completely up to you. But the mission is at the end of the month, um, myself and Herb and the Poetry Cove, right, are going to help you put together and publish your first or your next chapbook. So that's kind of what we are doing. As of tomorrow, we're moving into week two, but don't feel intimidated by that. You can join anytime you like. It's really relaxed. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see you. Thank you, I am Gurf. I am Gurf has put a link in the chat, so you can click that. Hopefully, it opens a tab, and then after the stream, come and say hello. There is a section for introduction and mission statements, so you will have a chance to introduce yourself. Hello, Mitchell Malone. Welcome. I look forward to it every September now. Yeah, it's going to be a nice little annual thing, I think. A nice annual thing. Good stuff. Okay, so 60,000 poetry book, £60,000 poetry book. I'll be honest with you guys, I was kind of thinking, okay, what are we going to talk about tonight? There's so much going on, and these streams hit me so quickly. So I quickly, as I sometimes do, I hit Google and was like, poetry news. And the first thing that came up was this article um, by the Daily Record, which is first edition Robert Burns poetry book expected to make £60,000 at auction. The copy of poems chiefly in the Scottish dialect, which was published in 1786, is expected to fetch between 50 and £60,000 when it goes up for auction this month. So if anyone's got a spare £60,000 lying around and you want to get your hands on a rare first edition of Burns poetry, this is your chance. A rare first edition book of Robert Burns poetry is expected to sell for up to £60,000 when it goes up for auction later this month. The rare item first published, yeah, we've just read all of this. The auctioneers have described it as one of the most important works in Scottish literature and have valued it. Okay, we understand the valuation, guys. We get it. It starkly contrasts the book's original value. This will be interesting. Selling for 3 shillings. Oh, just selling for 3 shillings. All 612 copies were sold within a month. Wow. Burns, who began writing poetry at the age of 15, was 27 when the book was published. And then the article goes on. So I don't know I don't know where the discussion lies around that news article, but there it is. What do we have to say about that? Let me catch up in the chat, but yeah, that's what I've brought to the table, guys, is a news article. I'm sure we can between us we can all find a discussion topic within there somewhere. I look forward to it every September. Sorry, yep, that's where we left off. Do you have to write a poem every week? I do have a poem of mine that I'd like to share, but that poem only. So yes, the challenge is um not necessarily write a poem every week, but the challenge is at the end of September to have written and collected fresh work to put a chapbook together at the end of September. Yes, Dimitri, that's unfortunately that is the challenge. But I know you can do it. I saw you in the write along. I know you can do it. Link to the article here. Thank you. I am Girth. Appreciate it. Wish I had that kind of money. I'd love to have it. Yeah. You decide what you wish to write. Yes. Yes, Doreen. Thank you. You write at your own pace, but most everyone is writing a poem a day with given prompts. That's it. Hey, I just clicked on something. Channel activity. No. Oh, okay. My mouse is going everywhere now. This week I discovered a place called the Poetry Pharmacy. Yeah. Debbie, I think it's owned by someone called Debbie. She allowed us to put some magazines in her shop up north. This was before they've just expanded to London, but this was before that. And Debbie was also at Verve in February. So it is a neat concept and is an award-winning business. Yeah, it's really cool. They're doing a talk with Stephen Fry next week or the week this month at some point. About $80,000 sadly seems low to me for a first edition book. I'd love to see first edition books get the respect that painting do, especially original manuscripts. Yeah. I mean, the article, I'm trying to block this yawn. The article literally says it's one of the most important books of Scottish literature. So yeah, you'd think that's going to be, well, I would at least put that in a 100,000 category. As a piece of literary history, I can understand the price tag, but it sucks that something like that will disappear into a personal collection, never to be seen by the public. Possibly, or hopefully, hopefully a museum. I'd, there is actually, I do know this. There is a Robert Burns museum, so I don't know. Maybe they've managed to pull some funds together and buy it. But yeah, I know that there's a Robert Burns museum because I have been thinking about doing some stuff. That's all I'm going to say. But when am I never thinking about doing some stuff? I'm constantly starting new things and then wonder why I'm like, oh, too much going on. That's pretty neat. I'll check it out. Thanks. Uh, Folios, if you'd like to share a poem on the Cove in general, you can join as a member, and in the forum, there's a section to share your poetry and also to get feedback as well. No pressure. Thank you, I am Gurf. Yeah, there's quite a few Covers here with us. So they will, if you have any questions, Dimitri, about the Poetry Cove, I'm sure they're all lovely people. So all the Covers are lovely people. I'm sure they'll give you happy to give you some help and advice. It's connected to one of the open mics you go to. I meant one of the open mic leaders works at the London shop. Oh, they do? I don't know who that is then. I don't know who that is then. Ooh, sounds like another Chasing Ghost series video. Uh, no, but that's a good idea. It's not actually, it's something much bigger, a much bigger idea, but I'm not going to share it because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do it in the time frame I want to do it, but it will happen. Covers, great. Covers are great. Does anyone have, I guess, okay, so I guess we can talk about this. Does anyone actually have a vintage book collection? I'm lucky enough that one of my subscribers um, has sent me a good amount of vintage poetry collections. I've got, she sent me Byron, Keats, Shakespeare, uh, Browning recently, actually, most recently Browning. And I think the oldest one I've got, I don't know if I've got one from the 1700s. I think my Keats is the oldest one. I'll have to look that up and let you know. Hello, Mythical Meter. We were just talking about Poco Chatmo. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you around these parts for a while. I know you've been very busy with a career change, so I hope that's all going well. We're just talking about vintage poetry books, or just vintage books in general. Does anyone have a collection of vintage books? And if so, what's the earliest date that you have? Nikki, bummer. So you have to go in person. It's not a virtual space. I feel as if I miss out on so much living so far away from all of you. The Poetry Pharmacy is a physical place. I'd be surprised if they don't do any online stuff though. Um, I forget where the one up north is. So there's one in London that's just opened on Oxford Street, I think it is. Poetry Pharmacy, Bishop's Castle. Where's that? Where's Bishop's Castle? Okay, my Google Maps has suddenly decided not to load. It's Ludlow, outside Ludlow and Shrewsbury, if that means anything. If that makes any difference. But it is a neat little idea. You can buy like little pill capsules and inside they've got little like quotes and poems and stuff. It's a neat idea. And they were happy to support the Cove magazine as well, although it didn't kind of work out because um it just didn't. But they were open to it, so they have supported the Cove. So please show them uh, some love. Is that good talk or bad talk? Oh, it's very bad talk. Yeah, we were slating you, Mythical Meter. We were saying very bad things. Please don't watch the playback. No, of course, good things, of course. I have a few, mostly old New Zealand poetry books. Nice, from dusty bookshelves. I love it. My fave is The Art of Mine by Irene Moore, from the 1930s. Nice, very nice. Only first edition books I have are Nancy Drew books that my aunt gave me as a young teen. Very nice. What year are they? What year are they? Not now. The earliest I have is 1908. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Oh, thank you for those hearts coming in. Thank you. Katie Dunstan. Oh, okay, from the Poetry Lounge in Highgate. Yeah, I haven't been there for a while. It's so hard for me to get to. It's like 2 hours there, 2 hours back. So, I haven't been there for a while. But okay, I didn't know she was at the Poetry Pharmacy. Uh, do you know what she's doing there? What capacity she's there at? My earliest is around 1890. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, Nightbot. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already. We're 13 likes in. Last time we tried to smash the 26 like record, we didn't quite make it. So maybe this time round we can hit 27. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. Help us break 27 likes. Vintage poetry books are a must for poetry lovers. Yeah, they're really great. I have like my normal as opposed to abnormal books. I have my modern books, I guess, if you like, collection, and then I have off to the side my little vintage collection and stuff. And I don't I don't overuse them because they're quite fragile as it is. As I say, I think I have one from. I think I have one from. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my earliest one is. Definitely 1800s at some point. Where did I get to? Oh, I used to love Nancy Drew when I was younger. The Poetry Pharmacy has an online shop. Yeah. Nightbot reminded me to thank you, Doreen. Okay, so Nightbot is serving a purpose for now. Nightbot, for once, is in our good books. Hi, I am Girth, Mark, Raven, Nikki, Dimitri, Doreen, Class. I have a collection of early editions of Charles Dickens, nice, that I rescued from a skip. Gosh, this is what's so sad, but this I guess this is what makes them, rarer and more valuable because people just throw them out. Okay, we have longer than an hour and a half to go, and we only need 10 more likes. So, I don't know. Last week I got my hopes up and I thought we were going to break the record, and then we didn't quite make it. 18 likes. I feel like we can break the record tonight. Okay, if we can break the record tonight, it's going to be a good day for the channel because we broke a record in write along. We wrote 4 poems in write along, which we've never done before. We usually only write 2, so we doubled that. We broke 6,700. So if we can break 27 likes, it's going to be a monumental day for the channel. Early 1950s. Nice, nice. She's just listed as a London staff member. Okay, okay. Interesting. Interesting, because I know she works for Poetry Takeaway as well. I know she's doing that. So I'm interested to find out what she's doing with the pharmacy. My dashboard says 18 watching. I've only got 11 watching at the moment, but if you're watching and you haven't hit like, please hit that like button. That would be great. If you feel like becoming a member, thank you so much, I am Gurv as well. Yeah, if you feel like taking your support for the channel a little bit further and you want to become a channel member and unlock all kinds of exclusive emojis that I'm just going to put in the chat now. There you go. Also, I'm officially unemployed from next month, so any any financial support would be very helpful right about now. Do I need to watch the replay to know the £60,000 book? No, I'm happy to repeat it for you. Basically, there's a first edition Robert Burns book that's going up for auction, and I am Girth has just put the link in the chat. Thank you, I am Girth, and they valued it at £50,000 to £60,000. So that is kind of what inspired the talk about vintage books and stuff like that. My Byron vintage book has got I don't know what you call it. I guess an illustration. I feel like there's a better word for it, but has got a I'm going to go with illustration, but I think it's the wrong word. Has got an illustration on the front cover with it like a dust sheet over it, but it's still fading. Um, so that's the only worry is that things do fade, but that's the whole allure to them, I guess. How old is the Robert Burns book? Let me open up that link again. I think it did give the publishing date. 1700, yeah, 1786. 1786 it was published. So pretty old, I would say. Natural light is fatal for antique books. Yeah, exactly. Before going live, I was doing some Smaug dragon impressions, and now I've got a sore throat. Mm. Oh my, no wonder it's going for £60,000. Yeah. Yeah, but do you know what? As people have said, when you think of it as a first edition Robert Burns, who's literally like the national poet of a country of Scotland, it it doesn't seem like that much. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys a challenge. I'm gonna set you guys a challenge. I want you guys to tell me how much an original Picasso would go for. No, who was around? What painter was around in the 1700s? When was Van Gogh? Was Van Gogh 1700s? No. Am I embarrassing myself? I'm not a huge art person. When was Van Gogh? He's gonna be like super recent. Oh, 1853 he was born. So I wasn't too far off, only 100 years or so. Um, let's go 1700s painters. Mid to late 1800s. Thank you. So my challenge is to find a painter who was around the same time as okay, Goya. Cool, go with Goya. Um, we'll go with Goya. I want someone to tell me how much an original Goya would go for. I'm sending you off into the internet for research. How much would an original Goya painting fetch? For some reason, I feel like a Picasso painting wouldn't be priced that high. I'd say around £30,000. I hope I'm not insulting anyone. So Picasso was in the 60s, wasn't he? He wasn't. He died in the 60s, I think. He wasn't actually as long ago as I thought. Millions, right? Yeah, millions. I find it interesting, as someone has already said, that a book as important as the one that's going to auction is only valued at 60,000. Interesting. Interesting. To 16.4 million. There you go. Well, there you go. 16.4 million. Hmm. But I understand that. I mean, I don't know the art world, so if someone does know the art world, you feel free to correct me. Again, as I said at the start of this stream, if you've got a different opinion or you can educate me, please do. Just do it respectfully. Don't call me an old fool or something worse. That's pretty light. Um, Paintings, I guess, there's only like one, right? The one original. You can get prints, of course, but the one original. Whereas a published book, there were 630 of them. So, yeah, there, yeah, exactly. You beat me to it, Nikki. I suppose the difference is a painting is a one-off, whereas a book is a print run. Yeah. Francisco Jose de Goya, uh, Luciente's work has been offered at auction multiple times with realized prices ranging from seven US dollars. That's a big price difference. That's a big gap. $7 to 16.5 mil, depending on the size and medium of the artwork, according to Google. He has a range from 50K to 30 mil, on average, depending on details. Gutenberg Bible 25 to 45 mil. Jeez. Well, I've got good news for you guys. You can get the early hours at adamgary.co.uk for £8. You're welcome. Estimate. Bargain, eh? Yeah, that's just, I don't want to, I don't, I like to be competitively priced. Brilliant. Has anybody, I know for a fact that some people have written poetry this week because I know a lot of you are, hint, hint. Oh, thank you, I am Gav. I appreciate it very much. I think there are literally like two left, and then I won't be doing any more author copies. So if you wanted a signed one, s- hand packaged and sent directly from me, then thank you, Iron Curve. Is doing a stellar job providing links tonight. You can get, there's two left. With auctions, though, it's only going to make that if there are people interested in it. A bid of a lottery, although Burns should draw a crowd. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Burns it would sell because Burns is very loved. Wax seal too. Yes, and a wax seal. And a wax seal, but not in the book. Unless you want me to put it in the book. If you want a wax seal in the book, I think you can order it and leave a little message. Um, special note. I think that's a thing. Then I can put a wax seal in it. Sure, why not? That begs an interesting question. Could a modern poet with a small notoriety produce a collection that has only one print and sell it at auction for any worth? I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, here's a discussion. Thank you, Mark. An interesting question. Could a modern poet with small notoriety produce a collection that has only one print and sell it at auction for any worth? I'd buy it, although I might not be able to understand. I'd buy it, although I might now be able to understand it. I'm not sure what that is towards mythical meter. If you can maybe just elaborate for me. But yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I think they'd have to have some sort of notoriety. I think it would have to be like, I don't even know. I don't even know that a poet could draw that in. Not in this day and age. Robbie Burns' book is not necessarily English. Oh, I see. We're talking about Robbie Burns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's written in Scottish dialect for sure. I think it was mentioned in the article. Musicians sell handwritten lyrics at high prices, but there has to be a demand for it to have a worth. Exactly. I'd say it depends on the poet. Um, the most expensive book of poetry that I'm aware of, someone might be able to correct me here, is Shakespeare's First Folio. And again, you guys, if you guys can hit me up with a Google search right now and let me know, I believe that's in the hundreds of thousands. And I think there's like up to five left in the world. And I know one of them is in the Victoria and Albert Museum. One of them was up for sale recently. I don't know if anyone ever saw the rare books content that was going viral recently, but they had a Shakespeare First Folio up for sale for £125,000. I thought it was, I think it was, which is super rare. But yeah, I think the only thing I think that gets in the way of that notion, Mark, is the small notoriety. Uh, I can't even think of a well-established poet that would sort of bring in those figures. Hello to everyone that's just joined us. We've got 20 people watching, but only 18 likes. I would be so happy if we broke our like record of 27. Well, 26 likes is the record, so we would need 27. So we only need 9 more likes. So if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button. It would mean so much to me and the channel. I'm not sure. Just the name that make it worth money. Uh, it's not just the name. I mean, the person that it's attributed to is a huge pool, like Robert Burns and William Shakespeare, but also like how old the book is and how many of those books survived. Like the Great Fire of London, I think the Blitz would have blown up a lot of books as well. So it's how many are left in circulation. It's how many are left in circulation and whose book it is. I'm back. What are we chatting about? We are just discussing whether a poet could bring in millions of pounds if they released only one print run and took it to an auction. I think that's what we're talking about, unless I misunderstood you, Mark. Shakespeare's First Folio, you mean? Yeah. How much would that cost? Yeah, Shakespeare's Folio cost 100 million. In October 2020, a copy sold by Mills College at Christie's fetched a price of 10 million. Okay, 10 million. Sorry, I made a mistake. When I saw that, Dimitri, I was like, "What? 100 million? That is a lot more than I than I thought. But 10 million, that's still, guys, just think about that. That's still less than that painting for a first folio William Shakespeare original. That still seems unbelievably low. I guess there's just not a market for it like there is for art. Again, as Nikki said, it's all about the demand, if there's a demand for it. We had pivoted a bit, but we've returned. Thank you, I am Gov. I think obscure collections gather worth when people realize their impact on the genre, typically posthumously. Good afternoon, Jeff. Welcome back to the stream. I just found a copy of C.S. Lewis's The Great Divorce on sale for 40,000. Nice. I'm not even going to read that out loud, Mythical Meter. Maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day. It'd need to have a hook. Maybe all the words are written in the blood of 15th century virgins. Well, yeah, yeah. If you can get your hands on that. And Leonard Cohen's Let Us Compare Mythologies going for 30,000. Do you know what I really would love to start collecting? And I've been looking into it and keeping my eyes peeled for it. Is like letters, original letters of poets. And there have been some out there. There's been like letters from T.S. Eliot and stuff. I think the cheapest I saw was 7,000. So I can dream. I can dream. Not sure where you'd get enough of that for a whole collection, though. For a whole collection, Nikki, I'm not sure where you would get that for a letter or a word, let alone a whole collection. What are you on about? Is there something you want to tell us, Nikki? Is there something you're keeping uh, in your attic, in your loft? Just bags of blood, 15th century blood. How much should Shakespeare folio cost in your opinion? In my opinion, based in my opinion, and I'm completely biased as a Shakespeare obsessive and a poet, in my opinion, based on the 16 million pound or $1 million valuation of that artwork from the 17th century, considering how rare these folios are and how little, again, a handful exists these days, I would go, I would go 40 million, I think, at least 40 million. And you might think that's crazy, and it probably is crazy, but that's what my head says. 40 million for an original first edition Shakespeare folio from the, well, maybe it was the 1600s actually. Which poet has the expensive book you're talking about? Robert Burns. Robert Burns. A tenor? I am Gov said a tenor. Are you serious? A tenor. Wow. There's a really lucrative trade in buying and selling letters of notable writers. Is there? Okay. Is there? That makes sense. I would love to start a collection. I love writing. If you guys ever want to write to me, by the way, I do have addresses now that you can write letters to me. I'd really love to receive your letters, and I will reply to them and wax seal them and everything. Uh, I don't think I've got it in the description of this stream. I might do. Otherwise, just go to adamgary.co.uk, scroll down to contact, or just look in the description box of all my latest videos. It should be in there. I have my sources. Black market 15th century blood of virgins. Uh, it's Robert Burns. They just sold an original typing of On the Road for a large price tag. They did. Oh, that would be a dream. That would be a dream. I bet that fetched a lot as well. A Poetry Cove letter circle, talking about what poems we are up to and so forth, sent around to each other in case someone makes it big. Then our grandkids are set up. There you go. Let's get that going. Shh, Nikki is secretively a 15th century vampire. I knew it. I knew it. All I'm saying is, I've never seen Nikki and a 15th century vampire in the same room. I knew there was something going on. kind of want to know how much that on the road manuscript went for now. I'm curious. I'm getting Interview with the Vampire flashbacks now. Interview with the Vampire. I'm not sure I've seen that. Is that a movie or is that a book or I'm not sure I know what that is. I'm getting into Interview with the Vampire. I can neither confirm nor deny these rumors. We're on to you, Nikki. We're on to you. Thanks, Raven. You just gave me my next poem. There is a tabletop RPG series. I'm a 1,000-year-old vampire. Nice. And I know a 1,000-year-old vampire. It is a journaling game, but a poem series from. That's Anne Rice, you heathen. The POV of the vampire could even be a whole chapbook. There you go. There you go. Mark has found his theme for his chapbook. Anne Rice book, movie, and now TV series. Of course I knew that. Interview with the Vampires class. Love the book series and film. I feel like I've heard of it, but I've definitely not seen it, read it, listened to it. That's what a vampire would say. Now it's all coming together. Now I know why Nikki always knows things about history is because she's lived through it all. That's why, that's why Nikki is our resident historian. I love watching people's reaction to people who get into Anne Rice through the vampire series, then are shocked reading her earlier work. Now that's more like it. The Kerouac sold for just over 2 million. Can you believe it? No offense. I mean, you guys know the effect Kerouac has had on me, so I feel like I can say this without upsetting people. But can you believe that Kerouac sold for more than Shakespeare? Really? I'm staying uncharacteristically quiet on that one. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And funny, Nightbot's very quiet right now as well. I think Nightbot is in on this as well. Nightbot is the one person that you've shared this information with, and now he's been silenced. Her Jesus books are a particular adventure. Love that the resident historian is a 200-year-old vampire. It's all making absolute sense now. That's just a scam. Shouldn't Shakespeare logically defy English poetry? Um, shouldn't Shakespeare logically defy English poetry? What do you mean by that, Dimitri? I think because it was a scroll Kerouac typed himself. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. I still think a first folio, because that is the book that made Shakespeare. Without that folio, without that folio, we probably wouldn't know who Shakespeare is today. Because I think it was a post. This is testing my history now. I'm pretty sure the first folio was put together by his friends. I want to say posthumously because that's what happens with every poet, right? They only make it big once they die, but it might not have. But I know that it was put together by his friends, not a publisher, not Shakespeare himself. And without that, we wouldn't know who Shakespeare is today. That's what made him, well, like a national treasure, I guess. That's just I think because yeah, well, he is a night bot. He dislikes sunshine as much as me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The secret is unraveling. Really, indeed, a weird market. It doesn't equate with value. It's the fickle temperament of the rich. Chaucer, people. What I mean is, Shakespeare should be selling for more. Yeah, I believe so. Just because of like yeah. I mean, Kerouac uh also had a huge influence on the world for sure. Anyway, I love that Shakespeare wrote so many amazing works. People say he was really more than one person. Yeah, I like to ignore that conspiracy. There are so many conspiracies. He was more than one person. He was an earl. He was queen. I've heard one recently that it was Queen Elizabeth. Shakespeare is Queen Elizabeth the first, not the second, obviously. But yeah, we got 20 people watching and only 19 likes. I say only. That's only one. There's one person here that's watching that hasn't liked it. Yeah. Please, if you do want to support the channel, hit that like button because I'm on a mission to hit 27 likes. This is the closest we've been, I think. We've still got an hour and 10 minutes left, so we can do it, guys. Spread the message. I like that idea. Sounds like a poem. We're gonna do it, guys. We're getting close. We've just hit 20 likes. You guys are absolutely killing it. Oops, that was me, Jeff. Okay, on the count of three, I want everyone to go, Jeff. Ready? One, two, three, Jeff. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, we only need 7 likes to break a record. That's 2 records broken today if we do get to do it. There you go. There you go, guys. Um You guys are great. You guys are great. Um Okay, 21 likes. Nice, nice, nice. Jeff. 21 likes. We only need 6 more likes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be a big day for the channel. 2,700 subs, 4 poems in right along, and hopefully 27 likes for this stream. Love it. Oh, you guys are great. Let me just throw some Gary Goyle love in the chat. We are all now in a cult, a Gary Goyle cult. Absolutely. Absolutely. The cult of the Gary Goyles. The Jeff cult. The Jeff cult. Thank you so much for all these hearts coming in. Look at you guys go. Thank you. You guys are so good to me. The cult of Jeff. You have to elongate the Jeff, guys. It's the cult of Jeff. There it is. There it is, Nikki. The cult of Jeff. I'm gonna be laying in bed tonight just going, Jeff. It's gonna be in my head. You know when you say something over and over again, it doesn't leave your mind. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, let's take our 5 minute break here. It feels like a natural place to take a break. We're going to take 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk some more um stuff. I know Dimitri, you might have to take off now because I know you got school in the morning, so that's okay. Don't worry about that. Hopefully I'll catch you next week. We do these every Sunday. So make sure you come back. I know you've been leaving really cool comments under the videos, so thank you so much, Quacky Duck. And let's take 5 minutes, guys. And then when we come back, maybe I will tell you why I know about the Robert Burns Museum. We'll see. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I was making a chamomile tea, and that meant I got back late. But here we are. I'll stay here for a little longer and then I'll kick off. No worries, Dimitri. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me know if we are all met again. Let me know if you are here. Say hello in the chat. Give me a give me a hi. I'll give you a hi. Hi. Welcome back. Thank you, Raven. Thank you. Good to be back. I what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I did kind of have an idea. Oh, 22 likes. Did I post that actually? Yeah, that's why I was late because I was posting on the Instagram trying to encourage people to come over and hit that like button. Yeah, I did post it. So hopefully that's gonna give us a little boost. We gotta get to 27. Hi, Jeff. Just got a LinkedIn email. Hi, class. Okay, Doreen, class. I am Gurf, Raven, Dimitri. We're back. We're back. Good to have you back. Yeah, I was gonna tell you why I know about the Robert Burns house, wasn't I? I don't know. Should I tell you? Should I tell you? I am Gurf. Should I tell everyone why I know about the Robert Burns house? Yay! I don't know if that's a yes, I should, or a no, I shouldn't. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, go on then. Okay. I haven't put. Okay, first of all, I haven't. I've got an idea. I know that I really want to do it. It would be great if I could do it for summer 2025, but I'm really not. I mean, you guys know how crazy busy I am, so you know that. Uh, well, you know how crazy I am, but I know that at some point I want to get to a situation where I can do Poetry Cove retreats where for a week we take out like an Airbnb, like an 8 bedroom or an 8 bed Airbnb, and do like poetry retreats. But I've been looking around like where to do it, and so far the locations there are 3 locations that I think would be a good idea to do it in. One being Stratford upon Avon for Shakespeare, obviously. One being in Swansea, Wales for Dylan Thomas, and one being in the middle of nowhere in Scotland for Robert Burns. And the idea is to have a small group of us, open it up to maybe between 5 to 8 people, and then just spend the week in like a town that is associated with a famous poet, and then just do like daily workshops and just write poems and stuff. So yeah, that's why I know that there's a Robert Burns museum and house because I was looking for Airbnbs associated associated with Robert Burns. So you could save it for the video project. Oh, I just told you all. I just told you all. But I could save it for on the hunt as well. Yeah, ghost hunter. That would be cool. We could also do a ghost hunt as part of the retreat. That's like the unique selling point of art Poetry Cove retreats is you also get to go on a ghost hunt with me. An annual Poetry Cove retreat sounds good. Yeah, that's what I've got in my mind. That's what I've got in my mind. Um, but again, I that's just something I'm playing with in the back of my head, where it would give us an opportunity to meet in person as well, if you were interested in that sort of thing. And we could spend a week together just writing poems, workshopping, and doing touristy things as well, because that's what I mean. I want them all to be based in a town that is associated with a big poet. 24/7 party. Well, we could also do that too. Now I am envious that I am not in the UK. I'm sorry, Raven, but I have also been looking at places in the US as well. I have been looking at places in the US, Lowell, Massachusetts being one of them for Kerouac. So don't worry. That sounds awesome. There's a lot of atmosphere in Edinburgh and Glasgow, but also the Highlands could really inspire. Yeah, absolutely. I might even be going to Scotland next month just for a wee break. See what I did there? Just for a wee break. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of that's something I've got in the back of my mind that I'm slowly working towards, but I don't know. Like, I'm not putting a date on it. Are all of you mostly in the UK? I don't know. I think we've got a Befeldi for Robbie Burns. That's it. Mythical Meter. That's it. Mythical Meter is already doing his research. Wales for Dylan Thomas. Yeah, there's uh there's a Dylan Thomas museum and there's a house. It's just outside of Swansea. I've actually look. I'll even show you guys because this is how crazy I am. I am Girth can attest to this, and I think most of you probably know me well enough by now that when I get an idea for something, I can't just leave it at an idea. I have to like full on flesh it out. So, I didn't think we was going to talk about this tonight, but if I get up my Airbnb and go to wish list, you'll see here it says retreats and conferences, and you'll see I've already found like potential locations to book and stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit crazy like that, but there is a wide mix of geography in the Cove. Yeah, yeah, we've got New Zealand here, we've got a good amount from the US here, we've got a good amount from the UK here. Canada is here as well. So we got a good mix. We got a really good mix. Wait, we just gained another subscriber, right? Yeah, we're on 702. It's a good day for the channel, guys. We're having a good day for the channel. And we're on 23 likes. Awesome. I think the majority is the Europe. I think the majority is Europe, some USA, a couple Oz, and one Kiwi. Yes. Look at those party poppers coming in. Thank you. We're having a good day. We're having a really good day. We could all go to Baltimore, Maryland for the Poe House. There's a Poe House. Why didn't I even think about that? Okay, 1 second. Because otherwise I'm going to forget. Baltimore, I need to add that to my Airbnb list. Baltimore. Is that the city? Flexible. Okay. Write that down, Adam. I'm literally doing it. I'm on Airbnb just quickly trying to find something to save to my wish list so that at least I've got it there. Okay. Filters entire home, 8 beds max, or no, 6 plus. We'll go 6 beds plus. The mansion view. That looks good. Okay, let me just add it. I'm getting, no, not to Da Nang. I've saved it to the wrong one. Oh no. Removed from Da Nang. Now, how do I change? Okay. Retreats and conferences. Okay, cool. We got Baltimore on there now as well. Yeah, so that's another reason why I'm completely crazy. Wherever the location, I'm happy if it has a cat calf. Okay, I'll add that to the filters and the requirements section. But yeah, the Poe House, that would be cool. That would be cool. In various Pennsylvania cities. Okay. The crab cakes in Baltimore are worth the trip. Oh yeah? Okay. It's true, he's crazy. I can't help it. I just can't help it. It's not my fault. We only need 3 more likes to match our current record, 4 likes to break it. We can do it. Excuse me, we can do it. I believe in us, guys. We're going to do it. But in the meantime, excuse me, I guess, is that what we're talking about now? Is potential Poetry Cove retreats? If that's what you guys want to talk about, we can brainstorm that. Um, Again, I don't want to get everyone, including mostly myself, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up. because I am super busy, so I don't know how much of my attention I can give it right now. But it would definitely be cool. I think we got a good group as well. Like, if people can do it, if people can do it. But yeah, poetry GT. I'm not sure what that means, Dimitri. Could you just elaborate? What's a poetry GT? What's a GT? Am I missing something there? A poetry? Oh, get together? Get together? Maybe. Yeah, I boiled the kettle and made myself a chamomile tea, so I'm being a good boy. It's true, he's crazy. I love that. GT stands for Grand Tour. Oh, okay, okay. A poetry grand tour. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Each year we do like a different town or city. It'd be very educational as well, I think. To be fair, they don't need to be poetry locations, but places that would inspire poetry. There are stunning places all around England coast, for example. Oh yeah, for sure. I was just thinking like what would be unique and what would just be, just add that extra element, right? And I thought, being able to say that you've written poetry in like, the hometown of Kerouac or the hometown of Poe, and also getting a chance to go and see all the museums as well, rather than just um, poetry from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. Although I'm over explaining again. I'm over explaining again. Oh yes, Poetry Cove on tour. Lads on tour. Oh, Jack Skellington. I'm just buying my Christmas decorations now. They are back on shelves. Yes, I need to buy some more tree decorations. I got a bit carried away adding tree decorations to my wish list last year to the point where it's like £200 of just tree decorations. So I only bought a couple. But yeah, I have a Jack Skellington onesie as well that I'm not embarrassed to tell you guys about. I'm gonna sneak into Adam's home and steal his. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I love this mug. This is my favorite mug. And it's finally season appropriate again, almost. I was thinking I really need like a mug that's poetry related, and you can get mugs in the shape of Shakespeare's head. You can get mugs in the shape of Robert Burns' head. I think they're more collectibles though, so I felt bad that I was actually buying them to drink out of and not to put in like a display cabinet. If you come to LOL, I will book you to feature at my open mic. Nice. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Do you ever go into LOL much? I don't know how far LOL is from you, but I know they've just put a big mural up on the church. There is no wrong season for Halloween decorations. This is very true. This is very true. Discussion topic. When is the best time to watch Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh, you have opened a can of worms. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas film or a Halloween film? That's right, Mark. I keep my Halloween decks up all year. That is so cool. That is so cool. I love that. Yeah, okay, so when is the best time to watch Nightmare Before Christmas? Any time. That's another good answer, Raven. Anytime. When do I start watching Nightmare Before Christmas? The last day of September, I think. The last night of September going into October. On the 28th for an event called 100,000 Poets for Change. Nice. Nice. Anytime it doesn't matter the season for timeless movies. It is an all-year film. The more you guys are definitely my people. It is an all-year film. The more lesions in the film should be renewed each. Oh, the moral? Is it the moral? The moral lessons in the film should be renewed each month. Yeah. You just have to basically to answer that question, you have to just watch it all day, every day, 365 days a year. And if you're not, what are you doing? Once a month, Poetry Cove movie watch party, poetry films like Peterson and so forth. Uh, I don't know what the law is on companies showing films. I think you have to pay like a license to show films. But as a community, if you wanted to organize a movie night away from the Poetry Cove with people you know through the Poetry Cove, then it's nothing to do with us, if you get what I'm saying. 100,000 Poets for Change is an international day of poetry with events happening all around the globe. Oh, I've never heard of this. 100,000 Poets for Change? What happens in Zoom stays in Zoom. I have no knowledge of what you guys are talking about. 100,000 Poets for Change. 100,000 Poets for Change. There's for anyone that has Netflix, thanks, Jeff. I'm going to look into that later or in a minute once I've said what I got to say. Anyone that uses Chrome, there's a extension called Teleparty, which allows you to watch Netflix together with people. It was big during COVID. By the way, did you all know that Poetry Day is on the 4th of October? Yes, it's come around very quick. Oh, I don't know what the theme for this year is. Does anyone know the theme for National Poetry Day? Thank you for all these hearts. Thank you for all these hearts. Uh, okay, 100,000 Poets for Change. Do you want to join other poets, musicians, and artists around the world in a demonstration celebration to promote peace, sustainability, and justice, and to call for serious social, environmental, and political change? Sign up here. Is there like a section where you can choose your country? The theme is counting. Okay, interesting. I have Netflix, so if anyone ever wants to do a watch party, let me know. I might renew my Netflix again. I'm kind of missing Netflix a little bit. I need to watch the new I need to watch the new series of Cobra Kai. So it says it's the 3rd October this year, and the theme is counting. That's an interesting theme. That's an interesting theme. Thank you so much. You guys are crazy, all these hearts coming in. I'm gonna return the love. I don't care. Have some Gary Go love. There you go. The New Zealand Poetry Day is held on a Friday, late August. Oh, so you've already had yours. We may need a forum thread with all the poetry events globally. That might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Or maybe just a pinned sub thread in the poetry discussion section. Apparently it's on the 3rd of October, not the 4th. And as Irmgard said, it is counting, which I don't understand what it means by that. Um, I mean, it's always what you take away, Dimitri, from a prompt. But I have to admit, it's not exactly a prompt that grabs me, counting. But then I guess the more I think about it, the more I can come up with something. I would be in for a watch party. It's an incredibly vague prompt. Yeah, it doesn't exactly like, woo. That is a great idea. Okay, it looks like I'm resubscribing to Netflix then. The theme is subjective. That's the joy of it. Everyone has their own take on it. Exactly. Exactly. I find vagueness more off-putting than I'm good at finding my place in it. Yeah, I suppose it means anything. Yeah, people have really taken some of the prompts in Poco Chatmo and done some like really great out there things with them as well. So maybe I'm just being grumpy. Maybe I'm just being grumpy and tired. I don't know. We need 3 more likes. It's so close yet so far. We'll dance for likes. We'll dance for likes. You guys just hitting all those hearts. Counting to me first sparks to me holding people accountable. Nice. You know, I have to give it to you, Mark. I like the way you think about things and come at things from a very different angle. Um, I respect that. I have to say. I think when I just said like the way people are doing things differently with the prompts on the cove, I'm pretty sure you've done that yourself, Mark. So it's very good. Counting up all the things they need to follow through on. But that could also be my mind stuck on making sure I finish this ballad. 25 likes. 25 likes. We are so close. One more like to match our record, 2 more likes to break the record, and then we've broken 2 records today and broken 700. If you still feel like becoming a member, thank you so much, I am Garth. There's the link. If you wanna, we're on 26. We're on 26. We're sitting on 26, guys. We need just one more. We need just one more. Uh, yeah, thank you. I am Garth. If you want to help support the channel a little bit more, it is very, very appreciated. Please, we did it. We did it. We did it, guys. We broke the record. We've broken 2 records tonight, and we've broken 700. Let's get some cheers in the chat. I don't know. Let's just go off on the chat. We've just broken another record. Whether that's posting caps, I'm just gonna post a load of Gary Giles. Look at that. Celebrations. We did it. We've broken our stream record of likes. So thank you so much, everyone that hit that like button. I appreciate it so much. You guys do make me feel special, and I love it. And thank you so much. I love you guys. Um, so now we've done that. On that note, I'll see you later. My name's Adam Gary. Catch you next week. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm still here. Thank you so much, guys. We broke that. We broke that barrier. It's definitely gonna be a it's definitely gonna be a while until we break that one. I'll be going to sleep now. No worries, Dimitri. Thank you so much for joining us again. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time, and thank you for helping us. It's a good day to have joined the channel. We broken those 2 records. So thank you for being part of that. And have a good day tomorrow. Rest well. Exactly. Exactly. You psyched me out. I got you guys. I tricked you. Broke the record. We did indeed. We did indeed. Oh, I love being able to celebrate with you guys. I love being able to celebrate with you guys. Look at all these party poppers going off in the chat. Have a good night. Have a good night, Dimitri. All the best. Oh, yeah. Look at those party poppers going off. Thank you so much. So let's recap. What have we spoken about tonight? We've spoken about vintage books. We've spoken about outrageous prices and how we feel about valuations going one way or the other. We've spoken about Poetry Cove retreats that I hope to slowly work towards. We've spoken about Poco Chatmo. Is there anything else, guys? Is there anything else that we have spoken about? Writing retreats in writers' towns. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm excited about that now. I can't keep things from you. I can't keep things from you. I'm like, oh, I want to tell them. Should I tell them? I'm going to tell them. It was the same thing with the laureateship and stuff as I was working towards that. Today at my work, my boss called me the CEO of chilling out. Um, is that an insult? Was that his way of insulting you? I'd be like, hell yeah, man. I'm easy. I'm cool. It's a pretty cool title. Exactly. I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know if that was meant as an insult, but I'd be like, yeah, yeah, I am. Life's a breeze. Life's not a breeze. We all know life is not a breeze, but it's what we make it, right, guys? It's what we make it. No, not an insult. Okay, cool. Jeff, from now on, I hereby decree a stream rule that whenever, and I'm gonna forget this. I know I'm gonna forget this. You guys are gonna remind me. But whenever Jeff joins the stream, or whenever we're addressing Jeff, it's from now on. It's always Jeff, Jeff, or whatever it was. Jeff, Jeff. There you go, Doreen. You got it. Jeff, CEO. I was like, fuck yeah, CEO of chilling out. Oh, I missed something from Doreen. Hey, virtual retreat. Everyone go to their local writers' museum. Zoom, perhaps. That's an interesting idea. We can all do like different sort of historic location Zoom calls. Hey, Adam, your videos on poetry helped me a lot. Oh, hey, Aaron. Hi. Uh, welcome to the live stream. Hey, Adam, your videos on poetry helped me a lot. I'm so glad. I was really struggling with inspiration. You've helped me write something that really meant a lot to me. Would you like to hear it? It's okay if you say no. How would I hear it? That's the question. How would I hear it? I'd like to read it. But just be aware that the YouTube chat box only allows 200 characters and doesn't allow line breaks. So if you want to demonstrate line breaks, what I normally say is just put a forward slash in. CEO Jeff. There you go. CEO Jeff. You should all definitely do that. I think the only one near me, the Catherine Mansfield house. Okay, that sounds like a horror house. The Catherine Mansfield house. The Mansfield house. Um, yeah, remind me or educate me on the Catherine Mansfield house. If you do a retreat in Lowell, I will take everyone to all the good spots. Yeah, all the drinking holes, all the good eating joints, and all the. I know there must be like a walking tour, a Kerouac walking tour, right? You can actually get a residency with the Kerouac estate in one of his houses. I was going to apply to it one year, and then things got in the way, and I haven't since. I've been too busy since. Virtual would be great. I would love to do more with the community with Poetry Cove. Obviously, it's just time. So, guys, like, I want the Cove to be very much community led, especially on the forum. So, if you guys ever have an idea for a general discussion, a poetry discussion, or if you want to do things like host Zoom open mics and stuff, much like how Mythical Meter came to me and was like, let's do Poco Chatmo. I don't have the time right now to be like the spearhead of it, but I will support you in doing it, much like I'm doing with Poco Chatmo. So if you guys ever have ideas that you want to do through the Cove as a community, like please don't be shy. Please feel free to approach me like these Zoom things, Zoom Zoom nights, uh, or whatever. I will support it. I might not be able to be the spearhead of it, but I will like support you in what you want to do. Catherine Mansfield was a New Zealand writer involved in the modernist movement. Nice. Okay. My friend has an old school bus he calls the poetry bus we can all drive around in. That sounds amazing. We don't use museum as a word much here. It's house instead. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Do you know why that is? Is that just it just isn't a word? Museum? It just isn't used? That's interesting. Class retracted a message. Ooh, secret. Mysterious. Because I know a long, long time ago, Jeff suggested online Zoom open mics, which I would love to do, but I just don't have the time. So again, if anyone wants to like spearhead that, and then I'm just in support of it and stuff. Just let me know. I'm happy to do that because I want to see the Cove flourish as much as you guys do. So yeah, feel free. We have a writer center here where I live at the Oklahoma State University. Nice. I think I might have emailed them once. Yeah, Adam, and support for Poco Chatmo. Yes, I have already given Poco Chatmo a shout out, but maybe one last time. Um, I'm sure I Am Girth is about to hit us up with a link, but if you want to write your first or your next chat book, hit the Poetry Cove forum, scroll down to Poco Chatmo. Me and Mythical Meter will help you do that. It's really buzzing. Like my phone doesn't stop going off with notifications in a good way. It's great. So definitely check that out. A lot of people here are taking part in that. Raven, Mark, they're all taking part and doing fantastically, by the way. Lots of local poets and writers in general. Nice. A museum here is built as one. A house is a museum based in a building that was once inhabited by the person the gallery is set after. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. Okay, I get you then. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have that as well. Like birthplace houses and just houses where they lived. I got you now. I thought you were saying like you just don't use the word museum at all. I do virtual writing groups via Meetup. They are fantastic. Stephen Leacock Museum. I'm so immature. Is on the other side of the lake in his 19-room summer home. Wow. I love Stratford. Obviously, you guys know I love Stratford. I've done Shakespeare's birthplace so many times and New Place so many times. In fact, I was in Stratford. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I've been pretty good tonight, actually. Wouldn't you say? With the yawns, there haven't been too many. I was in Stratford last month or the month before, and I've been loads of times, so I'm not too worried about it. But I went to the Holy Trinity Church where he's buried to pay my respects. I always try and do that. And they've started charging just to go inside, which I absolutely disagree with. I absolutely get it. I understand that the added foot traffic and tourism probably damages the church that needs to pay for the upkeep, right? But also, I just fundamentally disagree with it. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You guys tell me. What do you guys think about that? I love how open you are, Adam, bringing people together. I keep all that in mind. I deleted it because of a typo. Oh, okay. They should have an edit button on here. Yeah. Oh, thank you, class. Yeah, it's something I'm massively passionate about. Um, I I think most of you probably know my story by now, but those who don't, um, I never took poetry seriously. It was never something that my teachers really inspired in me, if that even makes sense. I don't know if that's English, but I just happened to discover it by chance. And I just want to make sure that any other poets out there that love poetry but don't really know how to share it or where their tribe is. We all belong to a tribe. We all need to find our tribe, right? So that's what I try to do. I want people to have that space and that community. I agree with the edit. I constantly live within the edit button. It's embarrassing how many typos I make these days. Don't worry too much on typos, class. As you have seen, Adam managed to work through all my bad typing. Yeah, it's all good. And listen, I'm probably the king of typos here. I type so fast and I just send, and my brain is going 10 to the gallon, and I never, I, I never proofread my text, and then it's just really embarrassing. But it is what it is. I think I've gotten so, um, rely, I rely so much on autocorrect. I assume that autocorrect is just going to sort it out, and they either don't or change it to a completely different word. I agree with you. Someone has to pay the bills, but paying to go inside a church seems weird too. Hard one. I guess we're paying. Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. The amount of tourism that goes through, it probably damages and wears away the floor, and they've got to the upkeep and stuff. But I also happen to, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I get it, and I also don't get it. I feel like Shakespeare's burial should be like national heritage that we should all get to go and see. I don't know. There's a chap called Chris who might be interested in attending the next Staines open mic night. He's an alcoholic using poetry as part of his recovery, and I'm going to be sending him the details. Okay. Yeah, please do. Please do. Just bear in mind if he's an alcoholic, I don't know if well, he's not a recovering alcoholic, I guess. Just keep in mind it's in a brewery, right? Is kind of what I was going through my mind. I'm not sure if he will reach out to you, so I thought I'd give you a heads up. He's aware in a brewery and is cool with that. Okay, cool. Donations pay what you can usually seems to pay out overall equally. Donation slash pay what you can usually seems to pay out overall equally. Yeah, autocorrect is dangerous. I was literally, I was, I was typing out a text and I was putting the correct spelling of a word in, and I was literally watching it change to a different word. So autocorrect is dangerous. Even when you spell things correctly, it still changes the word. I can't remember what the word was. I think it was something like door. I was spelling door correctly, and then it was changing it for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh. Hey, sorry, I took a call from my wife. That's okay. You don't have to apologize. When you started talking about Zoom open mics. Oh, that's okay. No, I was just saying, we moved on to autocorrect actually, and I was just talking about how I was spelling things correctly and literally watching autocorrect change it. But with the open mics, I was just saying, I remember you bringing it up a while ago. And I was just saying, like, I'm super busy, so it's hard for me to do some things, but I want the Poetry Cove to be community led. So if you ever want to do something like an open mic Zoom or you know, just anything, any community event, um, but you're happy to take the lead on that, I will then support you. Much like Poco Chatmo is happening right now because Mythical Meter wanted to do it, and I was like, cool, I can't spearhead it, but I'll support you. And here we are having a great time. So can we all just say thanks to Herb? I don't know if you guys have done it privately. I know you probably have because you're awesome people, but I want to see it. I'm losing my voice. I want to see it personally. Can we all just thank Herb for Poco Chatmo? Because I think a lot of people are getting a lot out of it. So thank you, Herb, for coming up with the idea and being willing to spearhead it. It's really awesome. We've hit 28 likes. Oh my goodness, we've gone even further. That's awesome. It's going to be hard to break this one, but that's awesome. Thank you so much for liking the video. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. My autocorrect with paste my next word with the previous word and then immediately change it to a random word. I feel that. Alas, I have to dip 20 minutes to shower and run to work. Have a good night slash day all. Thank you so much for being here, Mark. 29 likes. Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy cool. Thank you. Um, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Mark. I'll see you on the Cove tomorrow with a new prompt. All the best. My autocorrect routinely changes deaf to dead. makes my message threads look immensely offensive. I feel that one too. Take care, take care. Grammarly is interesting when you've written a poem. Hi, Doom Guy. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Hi, Doom Guy. Welcome to the stream. Grammarly is interesting when you've written a poem and then try to run it through. Of course, it ruins it, but interesting to see how much it changes. I don't think I've ever tried that. I'll have to try that sometime. Class, especially. Oh, we've jumped. Where did class go? Especially if it's in a professional email. Yeah. And it goes to something vulgar typo. Yep, yep, yep. Not great. I end up autocorrecting myself in person sometimes. I struggle to talk. Brain goes quicker than my mouth. Then I just give up and change the work or words. Yeah. I do that too. I'm always stumbling over my words. You've probably seen it in countless videos and streams, and often end up going down some side alley and talking about some random stuff. So thank you for putting up with me, by the way, you guys. Thank you, Herb. Good effort, Herb. Thank you, Herb. Good. Thank you, guys. He deserves all of this. Yeah. Hi, Doom Guy. Thank you, Herb. Thanks, Herb. I'm hoping to participate, but the muse has been elusive. That's okay. The good thing about this, Jeff, is you can jump in at any point, except maybe the last day of September. It might be tricky, but hey, I know that Matt Wall has a how to write a chat book in a day, I think, series or video. So even then, you could just jump in then. What did Herb do? What did Herb do? I don't know, Mythical Meter. What do you think Herb did? Thank you, Herb. Appreciate. Oh, it's jumped again. It's jumped again. Where's it gone? Thank you, Herb. Where did we get to? Appreciate all your thought and care going into this overall month. Hi, Girth. Mythical Meter, don't know. Is too late to Is it too late to join in? No, it's not. I don't know if Herb has put this down below, but as I just said, you can join, you can jump in at any point. We hit 29 likes. Am I imagining things? And we've jumped up another subscriber. What is going on today? Things are going well with the channel. Sorry, I got a little bit excited there. Because I was genuinely feeling down with the channel. I thought you guys had gotten bored of me or something, because I thought the comments had been a bit quiet, and I thought, oh, nobody loves me, and my head just spiraled. But that's why I'm excited, because you guys have just proved me wrong and proved that I'm a fool. Uh, no, it's not too late to join, Nikki. Anytime you like. And as I say, you set your own goal. We post prompts. So we had a check-in call on Zoom yesterday. Actually, we we're posting prompts every weekday, but again, the community are posting wildcards at the weekend. So there may be a prompt every single day, but you don't have to. You don't have to write a poem for every single prompt. They're there to inspire you, hopefully. And then if they do inspire you, you write a poem. If they don't inspire you, it's okay. It's your journey. We're just supporting it and trying to help you along the way. And then at the end of the month, we'll do a Zoom call. I really need to talk to Herb about this. We'll do a Zoom call about how to publish your chapbook. I have a video of one of my latest poems up on my channel. Nice, Jeff, nice. I deleted Grammarly. It kept pissing me off. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you all. You deserve it, Mythical Meter. Hi, Doom Guy. Not at all. Will be open. Oh, it skipped again. Where did we get to? Oh no, where did we get to? Will be open until the last day. It is an awesome reading, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Jeff. So, Doom Guy, you didn't know this because you missed it, which is okay. But from now on, we're and Raven, whenever we're addressing Jeff, it's Jeff. Jeff. Thanks again, Raven. Thanks. I'll try and hop in and give it a go. The poets are writing awesome poems. They really are. Like, there's some really great stuff going on. I'm actually genuinely a little blown away. Like, genuinely blown away by the stuff that's going on right now. And I'm not just saying that to sell it. I mean, Poco Chatmo is free. You don't need a bronze account or higher. It's free. It's a free account, so I'm not selling it. It's genuinely like amazing stuff going on. The poets are right. Between that and the feedback, I find plenty of inspiration. I have a chapbook pamphlet which I'm trying to submit right now. Nice, congratulations, Doom Guy. It's an off day. It's an off day from poetry. I just finished a 70,000 word story. Wow. Congratulations, Mythical Meter. Good stuff. I've I've had slash have stuff going down. That's why I've been quiet. That's okay, Doreen. That's totally okay. Don't ever feel like you have to explain anything. If you can take part, awesome. If you can't, I get it. Life goes on. Not life goes on. Life happens. Um, things get in the way. So I get it. It's all ready, and I've submitted to the Emma Press amongst other places. Nice. Good job. Nice. That's fantastic. That's awesome. Nice. That's fantastic. That's awesome. So it's Jeff. Yeah, that's it, Doom Guy. You got it. Jeff. It's the last Grammarly update really pissed me off. I love that. I love saying that. Pissed me off. That's why I deleted it. What's your favorite poetic device? Oh, hi, Mega. Um, welcome to the live stream. Sorry, I have been watching The Room. I watched The Room on Friday night. And so when I said, oh, hi, Mega, I thought of that. But I didn't mean it like that. Anyway, tangent yet again. What's your favorite poetic device? That's good. That's good. I've noticed I've been using a lot of refrains lately, subconsciously. I haven't even noticed I've done it until Nikki pointed it out on a stream once in Fungal Matter. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I am. I'm using a lot of refrains. I also like rhyme. I don't, it is what it is. A lot of people don't like rhyme. I personally really love poetry that rhymes, but I don't hate poetry that doesn't rhyme. But if you want to tickle my sweet spot, it's rhyming. I'm going to duck out. My social vault is empty. Hope everyone has a great week. Thank you, Nikki. Good to see you again. And take care. Take care. My favorite is using alliterations. Well done, Mythical Meter. Take care. Take care. Bye. Yes, Grammarly can be a bag of sticks. I can't believe we're sitting on 29 likes right now. That's crazy. You guys have made me a very happy boy today. It's been a good day for the channel. I keep saying it. You're tired of hearing it. I'm just I'm just excited. I'm just happy. I love me a bit of personification. Nice. I'd love to be great at it. I'm sure you are. I love alliteration too. Yeah, alliteration's a good one. 30 likes? What are you guys doing to me? Where did that come from? We just hit 30 likes whilst on stream. What the hell? I just remembered I need to update this because I've got a text that's going along down below and it says about the 26 likes. We have hit 30. I can't believe I'm even putting this in here. If I can find it. Where is it? Are you enjoying the stream? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right there. 3-0. How are we gonna break that? I don't think we're gonna break that for a long, long time, but that's 31 likes. I literally come out of the stream for half a second to change the text down below, and you've gotten us to 31 likes. Are you guys for real? You guys are awesome. Okay, I have to go back into the text now and change it to 31. You guys are crazy, and I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah, look at those I don't even know what they are. Party poppers. I'm gonna call them party poppers. Look at those party poppers coming in. Let's flood the I don't know what to party. I'm just gonna put let's flood the chat. Yeah, there they are. I'm just gonna flood the chat because we are celebrating. The channel is celebrating tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are making me feel really happy today. Thank you. I mean it. I mean it. I mean, I don't want to sound like some weird corny guy, but you guys are making me feel really happy today. I appreciate it. Okay. Um, I love personification too. What long poems do you like? For example, Impossible to Tell by Robert Pinsky. Ah, Odyssey. I don't know. I don't tend to read long poems. I haven't read Impossible to Tell, so I don't know what long poems R to you? I don't know what qualifies as a long poem. Apologies if I didn't get to chat to anyone. That's okay. I think you did. I think you did a lot of talking tonight, Nikki. I don't mean that in a bad way, like, oh, you did so much talking tonight. No, I think you did, oh, I don't know, justifiable amount of talking. Here we go. This is what I mean, Mitch, when I sort of just, my brain, yeah. Yeah, moving on. I'd love to be great at metaphor. I love your work, Herb. I know when I'm reading a Herb poem as well, and that's saying something. You've got a distinct voice. That's good. I know when I'm on the Cove and I'm reading a Herb poem by Yeats. Okay, A Prayer for My Daughter by Yeats. Or Yeats. Oh, it skipped again. Oh, look at all these party. Yeah, I love getting to celebrate with you guys. It feels good. I don't care. I'm gonna do it again. It feels good. It feels good. There, I've thrown some more in. Right, I need to scroll back up and figure out where we were. Nikki, I'm not feeling well, so I've been quiet. No worries. From memory, Ode to a Great Gracian Urn is pretty good. Yeah, we're celebrating. We're celebrating tonight as a channel, as a family, as a team. We're breaking records today. I'd like to have I'd like some more imagery. Imagery is everything. Have you ever read Charles by Brian S. Ellis? That's one of my favorite long poems. No. Adam, are you familiar with the poet Ted? That name rings a bell. Ted Kuza? That name does ring a bell. If not, you should read a short poem of his called After Years. Should I read it on stream right now? Because we're running out of time, so that will give me something to do. Uh, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Yeah, of course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, we kind of the same when we get together. I feel like we make each other words. We absolutely do. There's no two ways about it. Okay, what is this poem I'm looking at again? Ted Kuza. That name rings a bell. That name does ring a bell. Ted Kuza. Yeah, totally. It's a great poem. Thanks for the suggestions. After Years. After Years. This isn't going to be some dirty poem that gets me demonetized, is it? Okay. Was it Patrick? Ted Kuza, American poet. Someone read through the rhyme of the ancient Mariner section by section. Not at all. Okay, cool. After Years. Today, from a distance, I saw you walking away, and without a sound, the glittering face of a glacier slid into the sea. An ancient oak fell in the Cumberlands, holding only a handful of leaves, and an old woman scattering corn to her chickens looked up for an instant. At the other side of the galaxy, a star 35 times the size of our own sun exploded and vanished, leaving a small green spot on the astronomer's retina as he stood on the great open dome of my heart with no one to tell. I feel like I know that poem actually. I feel like I know that poem. I don't know if I'm convincing myself that I know that poem, but I feel like I do, which would make sense because the name does ring a bell. But that is a beautiful, yeah, beautiful poem. Dark psychology, beautiful imagery, undertones, subtly provocative, and some rhyming equals great. I don't know if I'm either having a deja vu right now, or I've come across that poem before and analyzed it before, and I just don't know where. Interesting. Patrick Stewart? Wait, Patrick Stewart wrote poetry? Was it Patrick? I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm lost there, Doom Guy. Somehow we're talking about Patrick Stewart. I must have missed something further up in the chat. Dark Psycho. Yep. A poet I know with a small press published an anthology of moon poems, and Ted Kuzer sent him in a poem for it. Wow, nice. Beautiful. Wow, lovely poem. Yeah, that imagery is awesome. Yeah, that's really good stuff. Thank you for suggesting it. I think that might send us home nicely. I think reading a poem, maybe that's something we can do from now on. To sign us out, I'll read us a poem. What do you guys think? Should we adopt that tradition? A poem before separating for a week? I'm sorry I'm really rough around the edges as well, guys. I haven't even I've been back from PPC for like 3 weeks. I think it's been about 3 weeks now. And I haven't even gotten on top of things enough to have a shave. So I apologize, I'm looking a bit rough. Um, it's amazing it's amazing how much you can fall behind and how much you have to play catch up from having just 1 week out from your regular routine and everything kind of goes crazy. Like a story for before bedtime. Sweet. Yeah, I like that idea. Patrick Stewart has videos of him reading poetry. Yeah, I bet they're amazing. The poetry sign off is a great idea. Great idea. Okay, so we're going to adopt that then. We're going to adopt that. No, I was saying thy. I was saying thy during the pandemic. Someone read the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner part by part over many days, and I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, okay, okay, got it. Okay, maybe I'll read that poem one more time and then I'll say goodnight and then that'll be it. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, for making me feel so good. You're making me feel special tonight and today. We broke 2 records the whole day. It's been a good day. So thank you so much. Happy writing. I'll see a lot of you on the Poetry Cove tomorrow, probably. I'm going to be dropping a prompt tomorrow. So, happy writing. Have a good night. Have a good day at work if that's what you're doing, and uh, all the best. So one last time, after years, as you guys are saying goodbye to each other, after years, today, from a distance, I saw you walking away, and without a sound, the glittering face of a glacier slid into the sea. An ancient oak fell in the Cumberlands, holding only a handful of leaves, and an old woman, scattering corn to her chickens, looked up for an instant. At the other side of the galaxy, a star 35 times the size of our own sun exploded and vanished, leaving a small green spot on the astronomer's retina as he stood on the great open dome of my heart with no one to tell. Good night, guys.